Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Troy Trojans taking on the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch called for and made. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the handoff. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Little touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Troy. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 5.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm.
There he goes to the right. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Troy.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over. Oh, what a grab by the defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Rayner trying to get to it. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and short kick. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to return it. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Rayner. Right down the middle. It's caught. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Chambers. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He's going to pass. It's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Running with power. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with...
Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off for the third time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
He'll try the left side. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Getting some heat. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Motion from the offense. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. They're going to throw it again. He's going to fire deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. On the move, it's Harris.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On third and short, the power run here. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And they're able to make the tackle.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying to barge in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air. It's Rayner. He's got the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Troy 21, Arkansas State 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the first. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Finds the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Got his man down the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the comeback is on. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
And that's the Red Wolves.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different